Hey guys, so this video is going to be going over what you all really need to know to help write the wiki. It's a little bit of not really coding, but a little bit of like source formatting, and also understanding the basic structure of it. So looking at my screen, just to get there for the first place is you just have to type in wiki.seds.org, and you'll be directed right to the website. So first off, this is basically just my first input on the home screen. Um, it's obviously gonna grow and turn into more of a personalized structure. But the main focus is the contents here, which I actually started a little contents page. So everything that's red color is something that has not been written in yet, and all of these are linked to a description which is in the OneDrive, which I can share to anyone that asks. You should be able to open it. The link is in the SEDS Wiki Slack channel, so anyone with our email should be able to open this. But the wiki population sheet, which is open right here, basically details the name of the type of wiki page, and also I think like the best person to write it. So all of you guys are going to be, hopefully, if you can, helping out to write these pages, because I'm not someone who can, talk about a lot of these pages, to the detail that would make this useful to any SEDS chapter. So yeah, definitely look at this sheet just to see, who will help out for each page. But I guess the main point of this video is to understand how to really edit the wiki, and kind of build your page up if you're assigned one. So first off, we don't have logins for each person yet, so you can just use the main login. So this username, SEDS-USA, and the password is linked in the SEDS Wiki Slack channel, so you can definitely go up there and log in. But once you're logged in, it's not too hard to be able to edit the pages. So for an example, I'm going to go to what is SEDS USA, which is a page that I've started building up on. And you can see there are headers, there is text, and there's also pictures and tables. And I basically tried to do kind of like everything that I think most of you will be using, at least the most common things. So right off the bat, once you're logged in and you go to a page, that's, I guess, the best way to explain it is just to show you. So clicking edit right here brings you into pretty much the workspace. And it's basically, it is like Word, where it has like, you can bold, and you can italicize and exponentials and stuff that we probably won't use. But the main things is how to format headers, where you want your text, regular text, and also how to input pictures and tables is, I think, probably the hardest thing to do. So right off the bat, you can see that a header, which a definition of the header, using 2 equal signs or 3 equal signs, which is like a subheader, basically dictates that whatever's inside should be, pronounced. So if I save changes here and I go to what it would look like, or you can say show changes there. Let's go back to what is SEDS USA. You can see that definition is kind of like its own section, and then any of the text below it fills to that. So going back to the edit, that's basically really easy, headers and text, and that's going to be the majority of your writing. But also, we want stuff to look good. Obviously we want to input pictures if we're talking about maybe engineering stuff, or adding files that you can be able to click on and download for finance stuff. That also needs to be done. And I recommend that you guys click on the link on the main page, which I'll go to real quick. I linked the user's guide. So this is what MediaWiki gives, where you can click on images, and it's actually really helpful. And it's really, write exactly what you need, but how to format pictures in MediaWiki, which is really useful if you just want to get a quick down and dirty on how to put pictures in. But going back to the wiki for us, and I click on what is SEDS USA, which is something I've already built up a little bit. The easiest way I think to input pictures where you do not have to physically write any of this is clicking on link. So this is a link for, say, if you want to link like our SEDS.org website, which I did down below. You can do that using like kind of this user interface. But to do picture, embedded file is any file that you want to put in. You click the upload button to search for a file. So this is something that you'll have on your computer. And once you upload it, it gets uploaded to basically this site, and then you can use it. but you can do it on a singular basis. I think that's the easiest. So once you select your file, you can name it. The file, if file name pops up, you can caption it, what you want it to say, and you can also just say size and alignment, left, right, and the format is something that I think you guys should read on the image for user's guide. But it says like how it does have a frame around it. Is it a part of the text, basic word stuff, but a little more codey. In size, if you do 500 pixels, that works well for me. I think it makes like a little square picture every time. So that's just a good trick, 500. And then to input tables and stuff, there are ways to do it easy right here, but you can obviously hard code it. But I made a table, which I can show you here. So that code right there transitions into, I don't know why I keep saying that when I save, but what is SEDS USA? A table like this. And as you guys build up your specific sheet, I mean, definitely come talk to me and send me a message, and we can talk about what you've written so far, and I can hop on and maybe help with formatting. But basically, the bulk of the work is, getting what information you want on there, and using tables, images, headers, and regular text to make it useful. To really get this to be something that is used and you want to use it, where it's actually useful to chapters, is it needs to not only look good, but it has to really have informative information. It can't be something like this is still thrown together. What is SEDS USA can be, it will be so much more, But this is just the start, and this is a goal where we had a SEDS wiki page 10 years ago. This needs to be something that is built upon month after month, where people are using it on a constant basis. And I will be sure to make sure to follow up with you guys and make sure these pages get written for the release for this fall. But the power that this has is something that can kind of unite us all in one spot. So really, please, spend some time on making it look as good as possible. Add captions. Build this to be information that you'd want to see if you just joined SEDS. This is the first thing that maybe some new chapters will see, and it really will make a difference to the small guys to have this kind of information right off the bat and be able to read on it. It'll be huge. So that's the basis of MediaWiki. Definitely, if you have any recommendations on anything so far or something that I should put up, just let me know. I'm obviously a Slack away. But yeah, hope everyone's having a good summer, and let me know if there are any questions.